Welcome to One Click Expo on your television, your computer, or your mobile device. We have it all. I'm Janine Ford. Every week we'll bring you stories about local businesses and ways to improve your life. These great companies can also be found on oneclickexpo.com, from entertainment, shopping, to finding information on all of your financial needs. We've got it all. So sit back and relax in the comfort of your own home, and let's get this show started.
In this business climate, we're all looking to gain a competitive edge, and one great way to do that is by joining and getting involved in an organization called the American Indian Chamber of Commerce. And joining us now is the CEO and president of that Chamber of Commerce. His name is Lauren Tapahi. Lauren, thanks for joining us. Tell us when the AI Chamber of Commerce got started and what is your mission?
Well, the Chamber began in 1996 with about 6 or 7 people that came together. And since that time, up to 2 years ago, it was an all-volunteer board, and any events that they put it on kind of just coming together and helping one another and talking with the community.
Yeah.
2 years ago, they hired me to run their program. So we've been running luncheons every month, we're in mixers every quarter, we've been holding our awards program in December. And primarily what we're there for is to help the Native American entrepreneur and business person get to the next level. They come to us and they ask us about certifications, they ask about how do we get into business, licensing, all those various things. And if we can't help them ourselves, we point them in the right direction.
But you don't have to be Native American to join the Chamber. Key point there, right?
Yes, a lot of people ask about that, and so I want to make sure everybody out there knows is that anyone can join the Chamber. And we work a lot with the corporations, we work with the tribes, tribal businesses, they all come to the table.
Anyone can be a sponsor, anyone can be a member, so that's really key as well. What kind of services do you guys provide?
Well, in-house, we try to assess what the client needs, and then again, we don't want to duplicate services, so if there's something that we can't do, we don't want to all of a sudden try to train ourselves to provide that service when maybe the Hispanic Chamber or the Black Chamber are already doing that, so we point them in that direction, or the city or the state.
And you have some great events. You're very inclusive. I know you had a big multi-Chamber of Commerce event that I thankfully was able to MC.
Yes, 2 years ago when I came on, what was one of the primary things that I wanted to do with the Chamber is to bring all these chambers together, all these organizations together, and we had almost 500 people with that mixture. So it was great.
It was a good one. They have great monthly events, so if you'd like to learn more about the American Indian Chamber of Commerce, you can go to the website that is www.aiccaz.org. Also, you can call Lauren directly, 602-448-0260. Great organization, and thanks for joining us. Good to see you again.
Thank you. Yes, take care.
One of the best kept secrets in Arizona is the Associated Minority Contractors of America. Here to talk about the organization is the president, Ricardo Carlo. Ricardo, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Frank, for having us.
What exactly is the AMC?
Well, Frank, basically the Associated Minority Contractors of America is a 501c6 nonprofit trade association that advocates and supports on behalf of all the minority and women contractors throughout the state and the region.
Now, we mentioned you've been a secret, one of the best kept secret. How long have you been in existence?
We've been in existence a little over 15 years now, and people aren't aware that we've been representing the minority and women contracting community for over 15 years.
Which gets us into what is your mission and what is your vision?
Our mission primarily is the advocacy and support of all minority and women contractors throughout the state and the region. We provide education, training, networking opportunities, meet and greets with large corporations. Sometimes small businesses have troubles getting through the front door, and we facilitate that process because of the relationships that we've built with these large corporations.
Yeah, give me an example of how you've been able to assist your clients.
Basically, we get out to different outreaches, expos, trade shows, and then also word of mouth, and also to different outreaches like through the municipalities and stuff. You get to meet a lot of small businesses that way.
Yeah, what kind of success stories can you share with us?
We have numerous success stories. We have several companies that have gone from your mom and pop operation to having up to over 200 employees at this point in time who started out primarily with the minority and women business programs and outgrew the programs. And not only did they outgrow the programs, but they also have put a hand back to reach for these small companies and help mentor them and guide them and help them be successful as well.
Now you see AMCA's footprint all over the valley and in many of the construction projects, right?
That is correct. And the thing is, a lot of our members are part of almost every project that has gone up in the state of Arizona, to include the Cardinal Stadium, the Phoenix Convention Center, the airport, the Maricopa County Courthouse Tower, the light rail system. We've had a footprint in every one of those projects.
Not only are you one of the best kept secrets in Arizona, but one of the most successful ones. Ricardo, thank you very much. Now, if anybody wants more information on the organization, how do we go about getting it?
We can be reached at 602-495-0026 or at amca@questoffice.net, or visit us on our website at www.amcaaz.com.
Okay, thank you very much. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Mascareñas in Chandler with Dr. Edgardo Zavala with Ciao Bella Medical Spa and Vein Clinic. Dr. Z, you're going to talk to us today about body sculpting. What is body sculpting?
Well, body sculpting is just improving the way the patients look, maybe because they were not naturally endowed with a great shape, or because they had kids or got fat because too much food. Whatever, we can really transform the way they look at their bodies with this technique.
And the way they feel. One of the techniques you use is called fat transfer, where you literally use maybe belly fat and put it in your chest or in your butt to give you that perfect hourglass figure. Talk about fat transfer.
Yes, I always thought that wasting all that beautiful fat was just a shame. So we started doing fat transfer many years ago, and it really enhances a patient's shape. You can get an awesome body sculpting with the newer techniques that we have. By the way, I have the vibrational liposuction. I'm the national trainer for this company. But with this added fat transfer, they can add to the fat, to the breast, to the booty, for the Brazilian butt lift, to the hands, to rejuvenate hands, faces, calves in thin calves. We really get the best possible outcomes. And it's a combination of procedures that gets the patients to really look wonderful.
So you never knew that you could use your fat for good, not evil, right?
It's a great thing to have.
Absolutely. And one thing also I love about you is you're always looking for the latest advancements. You're always studying, trying to figure out the latest and greatest methods for your customers, for your clients.
I try to make sure that the greatest advancements are not a fad first. If they are really consistent and we see the results that we should get, then I would adapt them.
Wonderful. Well, you can find Dr. Edgardo Zavala in Chandler, a family-run office. You'll love it when you come in here. They are online at ciaobellamedicalspa.com. You can also find them at 480-686-8121, a friendly staff. Are you an entrepreneur looking to grow your business? Well, coming up next, the Greater Phoenix Black Chamber is here to tell you the 5 pillars to success.
Feeding Arizona's hungry. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's why we're here. Your donation of food, time, or money allows St. Mary's Food Bank Alliance to continue to provide more than food. Hope.
I'm Janine Ford, and this is One Click Expo. Wonder what we're all about? Well, it's a new way of reaching out to the community with TV and the internet. 170 years of journalism in just this one group. We are here to tell your story. Let's talk local business in your community, television in combination with the website, from home page to portal page to booth. Become a part of our show. Call today 602-200-8431 and become a part of the One Click Expo family.
Mothers Against Drunk Driving has helped save more than 383,000 lives since 1980. Now celebrating more than 30 years of making roads safer, we need your help. MAD serves more than 55,000 victim survivors of drunk driving annually at no charge. Nationally, we help someone every 10 minutes. Please consider volunteering, donating, or contacting your legislators. For details and donations, visit MAD.org or call 1-800-GET-MAD.
Diabetes is an epidemic in the United States and also here in Arizona. But recently, Arizona passed landmark legislation, and here to tell us why it's so important to our community is Frank Benedetto with the American Diabetes Association. Frank, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us more about the passage of House Bill 2042 and why it's so important.
Yeah, House Bill 2042, Safe at Schools Act, is extremely important because for the first time, kids in school will have the ability to work with volunteers, non-licensed professionals to administer insulin and glucagon, or to self-administer their own insulin or glucagon if they're showing competency.
Give me a real-life example of how this is going to change lives in our community.
Good question. With the prevalence of diabetes growing, we have many young kids in school without a licensed professional. Little Johnny could be at school, could be experiencing very low blood sugar and have an emergency situation requiring insulin, and without having nurses available, little Johnny would have his life in peril. This legislation would allow little Johnny to self-administer, again, if he's showing competency, or to have a non-licensed professional support that.
And you guys were a huge part of the passage of this. You must be really celebrating quite the victory at the ADA.
We are. This is a great win for us. Super, super excited about it. We have a lot of people to thank, a great legislature, the Public Health Department, Nurses Coalition, Diabetes Coalition, lots of folks very excited.
Well, the American Diabetes Association is a great resource for our community. You guys need a lot of funding, a lot of help. We urge folks to get involved with that. A great way to do that is to go to the website, www.diabetes.org. You can also call Frank and his team directly at 1-800-DIABETES. We encourage you to get involved. Thank you so much, Frank, for your time.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mark Lewis along with Niall Mandel of Multiware, and we're going to talk about your company, formed almost 20 years ago. Tell our viewers about what you offer in Multiware.
Thank you very much, Mark. Yes, we offer one-stop custom business applications. These are designed especially for your situation, so it's not like buying a package and having to do things the way the package has decided.
So if I'm a business owner, what does that mean for me today? What can you do for me?
One of the things that we can do is spot areas where you're not well enough informed. We had one customer, a multinational hotel chain, that didn't know what price they were charging for wine, even in the same hotel. So what they found, how they spotted it, was that people would buy stuff in one bar because it was cheaper in that bar.
So you can streamline it. And what about for existing businesses that already have their own framework? Can you tweak and add to that and enhance it as well?
Yes, this is one of the areas we specialize in, is customizing even the package applications that have been forcing you to do things a certain way. We can modify those so that they're now working the way you want.
And to do this kind of sophisticated software work, you must have a very good staff.
Yes, we have an excellent staff of technical people. They're all certified. They've passed many, many exams, database administration, Visual Basic Programming. We even have a certified trainer on staff.
And speaking of training, so many of us these days like to utilize educational classes. You offer classes as well?
Yes, we do. If you want to know all there is to know about operating systems, SQL Server, database management, programming, we can teach you.
Niall, thank you so much for stopping by. If you'd like to contact Niall and find out more about Multiware, please call them at 480-471-5964 or visit multiware.net.
Small businesses and entrepreneurs are the backbone of our economy, but oftentimes getting to that next level can be quite challenging. Joining us today is Kerwin Brown with the Greater Phoenix Black Chamber with some great advice for you guys this morning. You guys have what are called the 5 pillars. They're advocacy, access to capital, business development, contracting, and entrepreneur training. Tell us about advocacy.
Advocacy is just really, we want to make sure that we stay at the forefront of what's happening at the Capitol. Anything dealing with business, we want to know about it so that we can represent our members.
This is a big one, access to capital.
Access to capital is one of the biggest things that people need when they're starting business. You need the financing in order to maintain and take your business to the next level.
Business development, this is good for your membership, good for them.
Business development is when we have events, we have people, give them the opportunity to be introduced to one another so that they can build their business, get together with others in joint venture in businesses.
Explain contracting.
Contracting is how we educate our members on doing business with large corporations and municipalities. There's a lot of procurement opportunities. There's contracting with builders where they will be subcontractors. We just want to give them the opportunity to grow their business.
That's a great opportunity. Last pillar is entrepreneur training.
Training is very important. We need to make sure we educate them on the basic skills of building a business. All too often, you're very excited about what you do. You need those basic skills.
All right, well, a great way to learn more is to contact Kerwin directly through the Chamber. The website is phoenixblackchamber.com. Also, the phone number to call is 602-307-5200. Obviously, a lot more to learn about these 5 pillars, so contact them directly. Thanks a lot.
Stay with us. Coming up in just a minute, we're going to talk about Make-A-Wish, Arizona. And it all started with a little boy named Chris.
Stop at red seems like a pretty simple rule to me. I don't care if you're a teenager or someone older. Driving a vehicle is a weapon if not handled correctly. And so I think we need to educate the public about changing the way we look at driving in general.
Red means stop. It's really simple. If people just obeyed the law, we wouldn't have the serious injuries, fatalities that we do today. It's really, really simple. Red means stop.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Have you ever wondered how to help the working poor but you don't have the time? Have you heard of Arizona's Helping the Working Poor tax credit? If not, you're not alone. For over 40 years, a New Leaf Human Service Agency has been helping the working poor through shelters and programs every day. Take advantage of a dollar-for-dollar state tax credit. Check with your tax advisor and donate at turnanewleaf.org today. Help those who are dedicated to helping themselves. I do.
I'm Kathleen Muscat and is here with Diane Brosart, the President and CEO of Arizona Forward. Diane, tell us about Arizona Forward.
Well, it is actually 44-year-old organization that works to bring business and civic leaders together to focus on environmental and quality of life issues. We try to advocate for the balance between economic growth and environmental quality.
What you guys do is really make Arizona one of the best places to live. Talk about that.
It is the best place
to live. It is, I agree.
Absolutely is the best place to live. Well, we have a 44-year history in that Arizona Forward just started operating under that name in January. So it's relatively new, but it has a 44-year history under the umbrella of Valley Forward Association.
And so folks are familiar with Valley Forward, and the name change was?
To indicate our statewide presence now. It really was sort of the natural evolution of an organization that was really good at getting consensus on critical growth issues like land use planning and transportation and air quality, all of the issues that face growing population centers. And so now, as we take our mission statewide, our goal is to have a holistic look at Arizona in terms of sustainability.
Wonderful. Tell us about the membership.
It's a great membership. It really is. We have, and I say it keeps us honest because it's diverse. We have large corporations, small businesses, you know, the Honeywells and Intels and utilities of the world, but also small architectural design firms, law firms, working with the public sector, the cities and towns throughout Arizona, and other nonprofits. I say it keeps us honest because we don't represent a single industry or sector.
And what do you guys advocate for?
We advocate for quality growth, to maintain the lifestyle that so many of us moved here from other places or that keep us here. Places like open space, preservation and a good quality water supply and a balanced multimodal transportation system. If my children make Arizona their home, I think we'll be successful.
Well, we're certainly more successful with you guys helping us, that's for sure. And you can reach them in person at 602-240-2408, or you can also access them online at arizonaforward.org.
Hi, I'm Kent Dana, and I'm here today with Holly Costello from Make-A-Wish, Arizona. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
A lot of people don't know, but the whole Make-A-Wish idea and foundation started right here in Arizona about 33 years ago. A little boy named Chris.
It did. Chris Gracious was a 7-year-old. He was a leukemia patient, and his mother knew a DPS officer. And it was one of Chris's true wishes to be a DPS officer, and they banded together and made it happen.
Well, it's a great story. I read it again, and it just kind of gets to your heart when you read that story. How do people get involved if they want to help people make those wishes come true?
There are many ways to get involved with Make-A-Wish. We do individual donations, we have corporate sponsors and corporate donations, employee giving campaigns, and volunteerism. We have 540 volunteers that help us grant wishes throughout the state of Arizona.
And who decides which children get help?
We have a referral process. The medical professionals, the parents, or the children themselves can refer themselves. It's 2.5 to 18 years of age, and they have to have a life-threatening medical condition. That doesn't necessarily mean terminal, just life-threatening.
And I understand there's no out-of-pocket expense for the family whatsoever.
All of our families, when they go on their wishes, everything, 100% of the wishes paid for by donations or by people that have done donation drives for us.
And you have some pretty special people that come forward, and famous people.
We do.
And they just spend time with these kids?
We do a lot of celebrity wishes. All the wishes are kind of different. We have I wish to have, I wish to be, I wish to give, and I wish to meet. So our celebrity wishes are, quite a popular option, and our travel wishes are quite a popular option. We have 77% of our wishes are travel wishes.
Wow, great program. It is one of my favorite here in Arizona. Thank you very much, Holly, for joining us today. Now, if you'd like more information, you can call them at 602-395-9474 or go to their website, wishaz.org. Make a wish.
Stop at red seems like a pretty simple rule to me. I don't care if you're a teenager or someone older. Driving a vehicle is a weapon if not handled correctly. And so I think we need to educate the public about changing the way we look at driving in general.
Red means stop. It's really simple. If people just obeyed the law, we wouldn't have the serious injuries, fatalities that we do today. It's really, really simple. Red means stop.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Have you ever wondered how to help the working poor, but you don't have the time? Have you heard of Arizona's Helping the Working Poor tax credit? If not, you're not alone. For over 40 years, a New Leaf Human Service Agency has been helping the working poor through shelters and programs every day. Take advantage of a dollar-for-dollar state tax credit. Check with your tax advisor and donate at turnanewleaf.org today. Help those who are dedicated to helping themselves. I do.
Babies cry. Some cry a lot, so much you may feel like you can't take it anymore. Before you lose it, stop, take a break, walk away. It's okay. Whatever you do, never, ever shake a baby.
Babies don't die from crying. They do die from being shaken. Make a plan, keep your cool, and never shake your baby. And tell your baby's caregivers too.
For more ways to soothe your baby and cope with the crying, go to nsbaz.org or call 1-800-4-A-CHILD. Never shake. Take a break.
Special thanks to our presenting sponsor, Ciao Bella Medical Spa and Vein Clinic. Thanks for watching, and come back next week. Catch us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or watch us on YouTube.